Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good week, and I hope you will have a wonderful Shabbos. This week's Erev Shabbos video Dvar Torah is sponsored anonymously with Hodatu Hashem and brachos for lasting peace for Klal Yisrael. We thank the anonymous sponsor, and as always, we dive in with our Erev Shabbos video Dvar Torah for continued peace in the land of Israel, for everyone living in the land of Israel, and for the return of every last murdered hostage for proper burial in the land of Israel. In the beginning of this week's parsha, the Torah records the passing of Sarah Imenu, Sarah our matriarch. Vatamas Sarah b'Kiryas Arbahi Chevron. Sarah passes away in Chevron. V'yavo Abraham, and Avram comes. Lispod l'Sarav livkosa, to eulogize her and to cry for her, to cry over her. This very brief description of Avram's reaction is just a few words, but is meant to help us feel that scene where Avram is sitting there crying over the love of his life that has passed away. He is left alone. And in fact, we don't find anywhere else in the Torah a description of a spouse crying or explicitly mourning over the passing of their husband and wife. It is unique to Avraham crying over the loss of Sarah. Why is that? Well, on the one hand, is meant to point to the great love that existed between Avram and Sarah, their lifelong partnership. And even if in previous parshas there's some amount of tension, they have different perspectives on different issues, but underneath all of that, they loved each other. So Avram cried when she died. But perhaps beyond the basic love between husband and wife, the Torah records a stronger reaction from Avraham because Sarah died suddenly, unexpectedly. Avram wasn't there. Vayavo Avraham. And Avram comes. He's told the news, your wife has died. In last week's parsha, after the Akedah, the Torah says that they went back and dwelled in Beersheba. Now Sarah here is in Chevron. There's some sort of disconnect. Chazal, Rashi quotes the Medrash, which says that Sarah died immediately after the events of the Akedah from the shock of hearing the news. And Avram wants to return. He wants to tell Sarah what happened, what he and Yitzchak accomplished, the new blessing and covenant with Hashem, and he finds she's dead. She has died. Or even if we don't follow the Medrash that this happened immediately after the Akedah, but again, apparently Avraham is not there. He may have been away for any number of reasons, but he wasn't expecting her to die. There's no recording that previously she was sick. She dies, and Avram finds out, and he is shocked. And so there is this intense reaction. And the lesson to learn is that we think that we will live forever. We kind of work with that assumption. We assume that all of our loved ones will live forever until chas v'shalom, there is a shock which hopefully scares us, but hopefully everyone ultimately is okay. But we don't live. We don't live forever. And in fact, Avraham learned this lesson from Sarah's passing. As soon as he ends the mourning process, Vayakam Avraham Me'al Pnei Beiso, he gets up and he realizes, I gotta start doing stuff. We don't live forever. And so he immediately, yes, he has to take care of the burial of Sarah, but in that way makes sure to acquire a piece of the land of Israel, which he has not yet done. And he very soon after that realizes, I need to make sure Yitzchak will find a spouse. I don't know how long I have. I don't know how many days God will give me as a gift of life on this world. And so it motivates Avram. He realizes the lesson. And the flip side is to not just see it from the negative when there's a shock and suddenly we lose what we have taken for granted. The eulogy of the Torah for Sarah is Vayu Chayei Sarah, the life of Sarah was Maya Shana V'Esrim Shana V'Sheva Shanim, 100 years and 20 years and 7 years. And as all the commentaries explain, is meant to highlight how Sarah used each stage in her life, how she appreciated each stage in her life. And the pasuk concludes, Shnei Chayei Sarah, repeating again, these were the years of the life of Sarah. And as Rashi comments, Kulan Shavin Latova. And they were all good. Good in different ways. She used them in different ways. She experienced them and appreciated them in different ways. But every day was a blessing. Every day was used to the maximum. No day was taken for granted. No day was wasted. Every day is a blessing, and we cannot take it for granted. Unfortunately, sometimes suddenly someone passes away, And the lesson for us all is to appreciate the blessing of every day. I saw a sign on a wall recently: every day is an opportunity to get better. And we can think about that every day we get up. Every day is an opportunity to appreciate the blessings of of Hashem towards us in our lives. Every day is an opportunity to learn something new. Every day is an opportunity to do something good for someone else. Every day is a blessing, and we should not waste it. We should not take it for granted. That was the lesson that Abraham learned after Sarah's passing. And this is the great eulogy of Sarah. Shnei Chayei Sarah, Kulan Shavin Latova. Sarah used, she appreciated, she was thankful for, she grew in every day of her life. Let us realize that every day is a blessing. And we have a finite number of days that Hashem gives us on this world. So let us use them to the maximum. Let us appreciate them and be thankful for them to the maximum. Let's make sure that every day is a blessing and every day is an opportunity to become a little bit better. Shabbos, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom.